Hi everyone, I'm Miss Goodall and I teach PE at Beaconsfield High School. Today we're going to do a cheerleading session which also links in with gymnastics. We are going to go through some of the drills and the skills, so as we go along you might want to pause the video so you can have a go at the drills at home. So for those of you that don't know much about cheerleading, it includes stunts, jumps, tumbles and dance. So there's lots to it and we're going to include all of those apart from stunting, as we can't really do stunting at home. So let's get started. We're going to start off with a cardio warm-up and a stretch, so all you have to do is follow along.
For years and years I chased their cheers, the crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on, watch, wait until tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. When learning promise in me start. Like it, moving hard. From now on,
Good job guys, stop there. We're going to do a quick stretch to warm our bodies up. So look to the side and the other side and circle both arms backwards and forwards and then stretch over to the side. Take it down to your foot and legs nice and straight. Reach forwards. Hold the stretch. And then to the other side. Hold it. And reach down. Reach for your foot, nice straight legs. And reach up. Let's reach forwards into the middle. Nice flat back and hold. And then reach down into the middle of your legs, keeping them straight. And then reach behind you. And then we're going to go down into a straddle shape. And we're going to reach over. Keep your arm by your ear, reaching for your foot. and then the other way. Nice pointed toes. And then we're going to reach up and reach forwards as far as you can go. And just hold with your head down. And then bring your feet together. We're just very quickly going to do our ankles. So circling your ankles both ways. And swap legs. And then we're going to do our wrists. So just come, and you want to put a little bit of pressure onto your wrists. Small circles, turn them out. Turn them different directions. Just making sure you put a bit of pressure on them. And then we're going to do a shoulder stretch. So hands in front, push your shoulders down to the floor, bottoms in the air. And then push through to a cobra. Then try and look behind you. And then do that one more time. Really stretch out those shoulders. Push through. And then rock and roll. And then if you would like to, just pause the video and have a go at a couple of bridges to stretch out your back. Right, we're going to start to begin with our cheerleading jumps. So when we do our cheerleading jumps, we always start with the same set. We have a T-jump, tuck jump, star jump, and those three are the ones we're going to focus on today. We will then advance onto harder level jumps in the next session. So in cheerleading, we stand in clean, and this is what we mean when we say clean. So you want your thumbs tucked in, nice and sharp with your arms down by your side. So the first part of the jump, we clasp. So we bring our arms up this way, elbows together, and we clasp in front of us. So that is count 1. Then on count 2, our arms go diagonally up high, and then we go down on 3 to here with our legs bent, ready to jump. So let's just have a go at that all together. So it goes 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. And then on 4 you hit the jump. So for now we're going to do a T jump. So we go 4, and then we snap clean on 5. Okay, so the T jump, our arms are in a T shape, and we jump off the floor to land in clean. So let's have a go at that all together. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just pause the video now and have a little bit more practice if you would like to, and then we're going to move on to a star jump. So for our star jump, if you have a look at the next video, it is exactly the same set. So we still clasp 1, 2, down 3, and then we hit our star jump on 4, and we clean on 5. So if you watch the next video back, pause the video and have a few goes at doing a star jump. So the next one I want you to try is a tuck jump. So when we do a tuck jump, we do exactly the same set. We set 1, 2, 3, and then we want to go bring our arms round to a high V, hands in a fist, and your knees need to come right up to your chest. So this position I'm doing on the floor is what you're aiming for in the air with your tuck jump. Okay, so have a watch of the next video which demonstrates a tuck jump. Pause the video and have a few goes at it yourself. If you have done cheerleading before and you can do some of the more advanced jumps, then please do those advanced jumps instead. So you've got Herkies, toe touch, and pike jumps. If you want to improve your jumps, you need to stretch out all the jump shapes. So next week we are going to move on to some of the more advanced jumps. We've got Herkies, toe touch, and pike. So we are going to practice now stretching out these shapes. So what you want to do is watch the demo video next and pause it and hold each of these shapes for 30 seconds each, holding it as far as you can go. now move on to some tumble drills. Make sure you've had some water. Before we start these drills, please can you make sure that you have space where you are doing the session. If you don't have enough space, then you may have to move into another room or go outside to do this. We're going to start with some level 1 tumble drills, so focusing on walkovers. For those that are a little bit more advanced, it is good for you to do these drills as well. However, we will move on to looking at some more advanced skills in the next few weeks. So to start off with, we are going to do some bridge push-ups, okay? So in a bridge, you want to make sure that you push through your arms, getting your arms by your ears and your head off the floor. When you do your bridges, you want to make sure that your shoulders are pushed over your wrists as much as they will go. So if you take a look at the next video of the demonstration, pause the video and have a few goes at this yourself. So the next thing I want you to try is a bridge rock. Now this is great for our shoulder flexibility, so it helps us with our walkovers, but also it helps us when we learn to do our backflips as well. So I want you to push up to a bridge and then you rock gently, pushing your shoulders over your wrists. Watch the next video, pause it and have a few goes yourself. For the next drill, we're going to work on our handstand work. So there are a couple of different options here depending on what level you are at. So one option is kicking up to handstand against the wall. You want to make sure your legs are straight, your arms are right by your ears, nice and tight, and you're pushing through your arms, up through your shoulders and extending. You want nice pointed toes as you hold the handstand against the wall, and you want to hold this for as long as you can. You could even make this a daily challenge and see how long you can hold it for each day and then try and beat your own score. Now another option is putting your back against the wall, putting your hands on the floor and walking your feet up the wall as far as you can go. Even if you only get to a front support position where you just lift your feet off the floor a tiny bit, that is absolutely fine. You are getting used to putting weight onto your arms and leaning forwards into the handstand. Okay, so there are two options here. The third option as well, if you're still not comfortable doing that, is holding a front support shape on the floor. So holding this shape, getting used to the weight being on your wrists. Okay, and just holding it for as long as you can. Drill we are going to do is a drop back to bridge. So if you can already walk over, now is the time to practice your walkovers in the space that you've got, as long as you can do it safely. If you cannot walk over and this is something that you want to learn, what I want you to do is start with a wall behind you or a sofa behind you, and you're just going to start with your arms up by your ears nice and high, and then you're just going to lean back and try and tap the wall behind you or the sofa behind you. Okay, make sure this is done safely. If you watch the next demo video, it shows you how it is done. Pause the video, have a go. The last thing we're going to do today is look at some flyer stretches. So when we do our stunts and we lift each other up in the air, the person that gets lifted is called the flyer. So when the flyer goes up in the air, they do some of these stretches. So today we are going to start with an arabesque and a heel stretch. Now even if you are a base and you are the person that is doing the lifting, it is still good to do these stretches as well, because it is good for your flexibility and will help you with your other skills as well. So if you watch the next video demonstrating an arabesque, you want to make sure your arms are in a fist. You want to make sure your chest is lifted and you don't drop your chest forward, and that you lift your leg up at the back as high as you can. So pause the video, have a few goes. The other stretch we're going to try is a heel stretch. So when you do your heel stretch, you want to try and make sure that your foot is in front of your face, okay? So it's not going to the side like a Y balance in gymnastics. It is actually going in front of you by your nose. You want to pull it as high as you can, so even if it's only at 90 degrees, that is fine. And you want to try and pull it up as high as you can. Again, if you want to practice these, you could make it into a daily stretch routine and you could take pictures and see how much you improve your stretching every day. So pause the video, have a go at the next one. So we are done for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep practicing these skills and we will move on to some more advanced skills in the next session.